الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي شرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to lesson 15a. Understand Al-Quran the easy way. Sallah part 1. In this lesson, inshallah, we will study the Surah Al-Nasr, and in grammar, we will continue the if'al, ifta, ij'al, mean the amr. We will learn 12 new words in this lesson, which appears almost 944 times in Mus'haf. Say Alhamdulillah. So by the end of this 50th lesson, we will learn almost 186 words, which occur in Quran almost 37,500 times. Let's to have a introduction. According to Abdullah bin Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, this surah is the last complete surah of the Quran that was revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some verses of other surahs were revealed after this surah too, but no complete surah. The enemies of Islam were defeated in Arabia, and people were accepting Islam in groups because there was no one to scare them or confuse them by telling false things about the Islam. They got the freedom to accept it. Let's to see the surah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح. إذا mean when. جاء comes. Actually, Ja mean he came. But when Iza come before it, so it takes the meaning into present tense. He comes. Nasru. Nasr mean help. Allah, Allah. The Allah's help. Wa and Al-Fat mean the victory. The Alif Lam telling it's an ism and telling it's a marfa mean the proper noun. And there is no wrong tired and so it's a masculine and it's a singular. So is mean when. And there is another one, Iza. It also have meaning when. Is and Iza both mean when. Ja mean came. It's a past tense. But when it comes Iza Ja, it becomes a phrase. When he comes. And he comes mean the translation goes to present. Nasr. Nasr means help. Soon we will study the file, fail, maf'ul. Then this is the fail, actually, Nasr. Nasr means help. It's an ism. Fat. Fat means to open, victory. It is again is an ism. Fat means it's a fail. It is the masdar actually. The victory, conquest of Makkah in 8th years of Hijrah. So the Makkah was conquered in 8th Hijrah. Let's have the lesson. With Allah's help only, things get done. The victory here refers to the conquest of Makkah in the 8th years of Hijrah. Ask, O Allah, grant us your help in everything we do. Evaluate. It took 23 years of hard work and complete devotions to Allah's, after which Allah's help came. So plan, what can I do today, this week, or at this stage in my life? One must make an individual and a collective plan so that we also receive the help of Allah. One should spend his money, his time, and his resources and his abilities to serve the deen of Islam. If you are a student, then do your best to excel in studies so you serve Islam the best way. So, Allimu uktubu, this part of the ayah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wara'aitan nasa. Wa mean and ra'aita you see. And nas the people. Let's to see the word. Wa mean and ra'ata you see. It's on the weight of fa'alta, ja'alta, fatahta. On the same way, ra'aita. Mean anta meaning is in it. Wa mean in. Wa it is adding to the eza, so the translation goes into present. Ra'aita mean he saw. But when we say va eza, actually va is adding it to the eza. Eza is suppose is here. So eza ra'aita mean you see. It takes the meaning to present tense. Ra'aita you saw. See. So there's a word insan. It's a singular. Insan means the man. When it is become nas, it's a plural. Insan is a singular, plural is nas, mean the mankind, the people. The people from different tribes of Arabia. Here the Nas mean the different tribes, peoples who were accepting Islam. So the next ayah is Bismillah. Yadkhuluna fi dinillahi afwaja. Yadkhuluna is mudare because 11 ya is coming here and while telling is a plural. So yadkhuluna, this is hum in the present tense of hum. Yadkhuluna, they are entering into. Let's to have a word. The whole. The whole mean to enter or into. Khuruj mean to get out, mean the exit. So here it's yadkhuluna. It's a plural of the whole. They are entering where Deenillah. Deen mean religion. Allah. Deenillah mean the Allah's religion. So this preposition fi yadkhuluna does not giving the meaning here. It is just coming, as we said in earlier, there may be at time preposition in Arabic, but no translation have the preposition. Just here. Deen al-Islam means the way of life of Islam. In the Christianity, the system is like they have separated the religion from the system. In communism, they believe in the system, they reject the religion. They say religion is the personal matter, it should not be kept. So Islam is the only religion which brings the both part, religion as well as the system of life. Islam does not separate them just like Christianity or just like the communism. Afwaja, Fauj is a singular, mean crowd. Afwaj is the plural. So Fauj is a singular and Afwaj is the plural of it. Let's to have the lesson of learn from this ayah. Here the people refers to the different tribes of Arabia who entered Islam after the conquest of Mecca. There are two meanings of deen. One, the judgment, and second, the system of life. Here, deen refers to the system of life. People entering the deen means they are having become Muslims. They're becoming the Muslims. The result of victory and help from Allah was people getting guidance and entering the fold of Islam. Are we helping others to understand Islam so that they can get the best of this world and the hereafter? Alimu uktubu. Please teach each other. If there is no one, say it loudly in front of you and write. Well, and we have done the major part. Let's to go the next ayah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Fasabbi bihamdi rabbika wastaghfir. Fasabbi fa is a separate. So, or then, sabbi mean glorify. Fasabbi, then glorify. Hamdi, two part. We mean with, ham mean praise. All things, all praise we have done in Surah Al-Fatiha, Alhamdu. All the praises, all the things. Bihamdi mean with the praise. Rabbika, two words, Rabb and Ka. Rabb mean Lord, Ka mean yours, your Lord. Wastaghfiruhu. Wastaghfiruhu, three part. Wa mean and astaghfir, the forgiveness, who mean him. Wastaghfiru, and ask forgiveness of him. So far mean then and thus. Sabbi mean glorify. Sabbi means subhanallah. Allah is free from all defects. Be mean with, ham mean praise. There are two words, tasbih and ham. Ham mean attributing positive. Just like we say Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, they are ham. When there is the opponent is the tasbih. Tasbih means negation of the negativeness. When we say Allah is free from all defect, that is tasbih. Just like we say Subhana, He is glorified, He is purified, He is not having any defect. That is tasbih. So here the word tasbih has been used. Yorab, Rabbaka means Yorab, the one who takes care of us and helps us grow, take care of each and every cell of our body. Wastaghfiru, look three part. One and istaghfar, ask forgiveness, who mean him. So sabbi means say subhanallah. Allah is free from any defect, deficiency, or imperfection. He does not need anybody's help. He is not weak. He is not under pressure of anyone. He has no son or father. He is alone in his entity, his attributes, and his rights, and his parts. Fasabbi bihamdihi. How can you praise someone against whom you have a complaint? However small it may be, it is for this reason that we often see the words Alhamdulillah mentioned often the Subhanallah. Oh Allah, whatever defect was there in our good deeds, please forgive us for that. Our tasbih and hamd are defective. For that also we should ask this forgiveness. Whenever we get the opportunity to perform a good deed, we should immediately do tasbih, hamd, and ask for forgiveness because they are different. Let's have Allamu Uktubu on this part of ayah. The last part is Innahu kana tawwab. Innahu two part. Inna mean indeed, moving he, kana. The actual meaning of kana is was. Kana, he was. But here we are translating it present because it is about the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When the word kana comes for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Muslim, we always translate it in present. Because Allah was not Allah was not. Allah in the earlier was not. He was. He is there. He is in present. He is in future present. So he was always is and will always is and is mean he is present in everywhere in every time or. So we never say he was or he will. We always will use for the translation of kana is. So Allah is. Indeed, He is. What? Tawab. Tawab, often forgiving. Innahu, we have done the table. Innahu, innaka, inni, innakum, innama. Innami, indeed He. Kana, actual meaning is was. The regular meaning of kana is was. For Allah, kana here mean present tense. There is a word taba. Taba means to return, to turn. Taib, one who turns. Tawab, the one who turns often, frequent. So Tawab is the one who turns often. Let's to see, Allah is also Tawab. And humans are also Tawab. How? When we do some sin, we do something wrong, we ask for forgiveness, we turn to Allah again and again, again and again. And Allah is so kind. He every time we ask for forgiveness, He turns to us. So He's also Tawab. He is again and again having mercy on us, blessing on us, forgiving us our sins. So He's a Tawab, and we are also Tawab because we are again and again going to Him for asking them forgiveness. So Tawab is a singular. The plural is Tawabun, Tawabin by addition of Taw, Nun, and Nun. We say this dua, Allahumma ja'alni minat tawabin. We have read this in wudu, the dua, Allahumma ja'alni minat tawabin, ja'alni minat mutata'arin. So that is the word tawabin they used. Let's to see the lessons from this part of the surah. This is a very big sign of relief and good news, sign of relief and good news for the sinners like us. We should never lose hope in the mercy of Allah. Repent sincerely, accept that you sin, feel sorry, and have a firm intentions of never repeating the sin. Always have firm beliefs that Allah will accept your repentance. Example, if I am very hungry and if someone tells me that he feeds hundreds of people, won't I immediately ask him for food? Likewise, in this verse, Allah talks about His immense forgiveness. So one must immediately use the opportunity and ask Allah for forgiveness. Similarly, whenever Allah's name or His act is mentioned, we can use that to ask Allah in a way that benefits us. Allah uktubu this word. Congratulations, we have completed the Suratul Nasr translation. Let's go for the second part, that is the grammar. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Lesson 15b. Understand Al-Quran the easy way, part 2 grammar. We will learn the grammar with the help of TPI, mean total physical interaction. It is easy, interesting, and interactive. What is that? Hear it, see it, think it, say it, show it, love it, and do it together. Means use all your body senses and your abilities and make somebody partner to help you learn this grammar. We know in Arabic words are of three types. One is called ism. That is a noun. Maybe name of something just like Kitab and Makkah. Maybe an attribute just like Muslim or Roman. And the signs of ism are any word which starts with alif lam is always an ism. Just we say al-mumin, al-muslim, or any word which have at the end the damatan, fatatan, kasratan, with the double dama, double fatah, or double kasra, any one of these sign, mean the tanween is an ism. Just like Muslimun, Mu'minun, etc. And if the word is a plural, it may start with alif lam, just al-Muslimun, al-Muslimi, al-Mu'minun, al-Mu'min. Or it will have at the end waw, nun, ya, nun, and alif ta. The second type of word is called in Arabic fail, mean the verb. That word which tells us about an action and having a some tense. Just like fataha, he opened, past tense. Yamaluna, they act, mudari tense. The third type of word in Arabic is called harf, mean the particle. That word which joins nouns or verbs is called the harf or the particle. We studied in QC1 9 harf. Starting from li, min, an, bi, fi, ala, then ila, ma, inda. Out of these 9, the first 7 they are called haruf jara, jar. The next 2, the last 2, ma and hinda, they are used as a haruf, but they are not actually haruf, they are is. They are ism jar. Then we started with the fail, war. And we said in Arabic, majority of the verbs, almost 85%, they are made of 3 letters, which are called root letters. Just like the example, fa and lam, 3 letters joined to make a fa'ala verb. Fa, taha, 3 letters joined to make a fataha verb. Similarly, noon, sad, ra, 3 letters joined to make the nasara. And wad, ra, ba, 3 letters make to join the daraba. Then we said the field or the tense or 3 type in Arabic. One is called madi, meaning the mazi. That is the past tense, that which is done. The second is called mudar, that which is not done yet, or being done, or will be done. It compares the present as the future tense and is called imperfect tense because the job has not been completed and is continuous or is will be continued. The third type of fail or the tense is called in Arabic amro nahi. Amr means to order something or request something. Nahi means to request or order to stop something. They are the opposite of each other. We request to the elders or the seniors. We order to the junior or the youngers. Then we saw this past table of fa'ala. Fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alta, fa'altu, fa'altu, fa'alna, fa'ala. In the past, the sign is at the end of the word. Just like when the aeroplane flows, we see only the tip of the tail. That is visible. In the same way, the past verb has been completed. We can see only the end part of the verb, which shows who did that job. Look, the fa'ala sign is fatah. Fa'alu, the sign is waw, alif telling it's a more than 2 people did that. Fa'alta is saying that you one did this. Fa'altu, it tells me I one did it. To me, you all did it. And na means we all did it. And if there is a ta without any sign, mean the sukoon, that means she did it. Fa'ala, ye did. Fa'alu, they did it more than once. Fa'alta, you did one. Fa'altu, I did one. Fa'altu, you all did it. فعل, we did. فعل, she did, mean the one single. Look at the mudari. The change is appearing in front of the word. Just like when an aeroplane is coming to you, you see the front or the tip of the head of the plane. In the same way, the in mudari, we find the sign at the beginning. And what are they? They may be ya plus waw noon for the plural, ta, hamza, a and plus waw noon for the plural, and noon for the plural. Yafalu, he do, he does, or he will do. It have two meanings, present and future. Yafalun, they do or they will do, mean present and future. Tafalu, you do or you will do. Afalu, I do or I will do. Tafaluna, you all do or you all will do, mean the present and future tense. Naf'alu, we do or we will do. So the signs of the mudari, they appear in front of the word. Yes, the plural sign appears at the end just like noon in yafaluna and taf'al. The rest all are appearing in front. Ya, ya, ta, hamza, ta. While in the past, the signs were fatah, sign wa, ta, tu, tum, na, and ta, saki. And here in front, the present or the future signs, mean the mudari is shown by ya, ya, ta, hamza, ta, and nun. They all called atain, mean forward. Alif, ta, ya, nun, atain. Let's to have the madi table. Fa'ala, he did. Fa'alu, they did. It's the plural. Fa'ala is the singular. You add waw alif, it become plural. Fa'alu, they did. The next part, fa'alta, you did, because ta is telling us you. And opponent is fa'altu, I did. Who is telling? Ana. Fa'altum, you all did. Whom is telling is you all. Fa'alna, we did. Na is telling we, meaning we. Let's to see the mudari table. Yafalu, he does or he will do, mean present and future. To make it plural, we just add one with it. It becomes from yafalu, yafalun. They do or they will do. Though we write only the present tense, but actually there is double meaning of mudari always. Tafal, you do or you will do. And the opponent is afalu, I do or I will do. What about the plural part? Tafaluna, you all do. Falu, you do. Add the one, it becomes plural. Tafaluna. Nafalu, we do. In the plural of afalu. Afalu, I do one. When we say more, we say nafalu, we do. So the nafalu is the plural of afal. And tafaluna is the plural of tafal. Yafaluna is the plural of yafal. So we got the three pairs. Yafalu, plural is yafalu. Tafalu, plural is tafaluna. Afalu, plural is tafal. So let's to have the today's lesson. Today, inshallah, we will learn if'al, ifta, ij'al. They are the amr. Before going to the amr, let's to have another concept. There is a word sofa. It means soon. It is used only with the mudari. And there is another word called sa. Means very soon. Such soon that there is no time to say even the sofa word. So then we say sa, mean the very soon. Let's to have their example. Sayafalu, soon he will do. Sofa yafaluna, soon they will do. Let's to repeat it 3 times in Arabic. Sofa yaf'alu, sofa yaf'alun, sofa yaf'alu, sofa yaf'alun, sofa yaf'alu, sofa yaf'alun. Sofa yaf'alu, soon he will do. Sofa yaf'aluna, soon they will do. The next part, sofa taf'alu, soon you will do. Sofa af'alu, soon I will do. Let's repeat 3 times in that. Sofa taf'alu, sofa af'alu, sofa taf'alu, sofa af'alu, sofa taf'alu, sofa af'alu. Sofa taf'alu, soon you will do. Sofa af'alu, soon I will. The last part, plural. Sofa taf'aluna, soon you already do. Sofa naf'alu, soon we do. Let's repeat thrice again. Sofa taf'aluna, sofa naf'alu. Sofa taf'aluna, sofa naf'alu. Sofa taf'aluna, sofa naf'alu. Let's revise the complete table. Sofa yaf'alu, soon he will do. Sofa yaf'aluna, soon they will do. Sofa taf'alu, soon you will do. Sofa af'alu, soon I will do. Sofa taf'aluna, soon you all will do. Sofa naf'alu, soon we will do. Let's have the sa example. Sa yaf'alu, very soon he will do. Sa yaf'aluna, this is a plural, very soon they will do. Just adding the word. Look the next. Sataf'alu, very soon you will do. Sa'af'alu, very soon I will do. The last. Sataf'aluna, very soon you all do. Safnaf'alu, very soon you will do. Let's revise the complete table with translation. Sayaf'alu, very soon he will do. Sayaf'aluna, very soon. Sataf'alu, very soon you will do. Sa'af'alu, very soon I will do. Sataf'aluna is the plural of taf'alu. Sataf'aluna, very soon you will do. Sanaf'alu, very soon you will do. It is a plural of sa'af'alu. So, look, we studied Bab Fataha. The sign was Fa, and Bab is called Fataha Yaftahu Iftar. We will today start this Iftar, how it is made. And with this, we studied 2 more verbs. One was called Fa'ala. Fa'ala, Mudari was Yaf'alu. Its amr will be If'al. The next we studied was Ja'ala. And Mudari was Yaj'alu. Amr is Ij'al. So we say from Ba Fataha, we studied 3 verbs. Fataha, Yaftahu, Iftar. The sign is Fa. Then Fa'ala, Yaf'alu, If'al. Ja'ala, Yaj'alu, Ij'al. Let's to see the next table is Nasara. The sign is Nun. From Nun we say Nasara, Yansuru, Unsur. That we will study next class. Let's to have, there were 3 more companions or friends with this. One was called Khalaq. Khalaq was the past, and the Mudari is Yakhluku, and Amr is Ukhulu. The third one is Zakara, is the past, and Mudari is Yazkuru, and the Amr is Uzku. The fourth one is Abada, past. Mudari is Ya'budu, and Amr is Urdu. So Nasara have 4 verbs in QC1. Nasara yansuru unsur, Khalaqa yakhluqu ukhuluq, Zakara yazkuru uzkur, Abada yabudu ubud. The Daraba, it does not have more, it's the single itself. Daraba yadribu idri. But for the pattern, for the practice, Dr. I have given one example. That is Ghafara, Madi, and the Mudari is Yafiru, Amad is Ighfir. And that has not been taught, but we will study soon in next class. Then come the Samia. The sign is seen. From seen, Samia, Yasmau, Ismau. It has two more components. Alima, past. Mudari is Ya'lam. Amr is I'lam. Amila, Ya'malu. I'mal. So we have got two more friends with this Samia. Samia, Yasmau, Isma. Alima, Ya'lamu, I'lam. Amila, Ya'malu, I'mal. We will soon study them. So fail is of three types. Madi, that which is done in the past. Mudare, being done or will be done in the present and future. Command, mean to request or order something. So amar mean to command or request. And there is another partner of it that is called nahi, to order, request to stop something. It is opposite of amar. How we make the amar? Amar is made from the mudari. Say we have got taf'alu is the mudari of fa'ala. Fa'ala is the past, mudari is yaf'alu. And from the front we have taf'al. What we do, we remove the ilamat mudari. In tafalu, what is the mudari ilamat? Ta. We remove the ta. And we make the last letter, that is lam, sakun. The word, when become removed from ta and base, it becomes just like this shape. Fa with sakun, ain with fatah, lam with sakun. Remember, any word in Arabic which have sakun cannot be pronounced because harka is lazim for pronouncing something. So what do we add a hamza with it? And we put a kasra. Why we put kasra? Soon I will tell you. So from taf'alu, the amal becomes if'al. So now we say fa'ala madi, yaf'alu mudari, if'al amr. We always repeat the words in this pattern. First we say the past, then we say the present, then we say the amal. Just look. Fa'ala yaf'alu if'al. Ja'ala yaj'alu ij'al. Fataha yaftahu ifta. Today we will complete only this, so I'm stopping. Let's to see how that is made. Suppose we have got the word fataha, and from fataha the mudari will be yaftahu. What will be the mudari of fataha? Fataha yaftahu. If I remove the ya and make the ha sakun, then I need to add hamza, and in this case it will be the kasra. Hamza with kasra. So the amr will be iftah. Any verb coming from the bab of fataha will be treated like that. We will add hamza with kasra. Just like fataha, iftah. The next word from the fatah is fa'ala. From fa'ala, we will say yaf'alu. From yaf'alu, we will make if'al. The next in the fatah is the ja'ala. So we will make from yaj'alu, ij'al. The next is the daraba. Bab daraba, the mudari will be yadrib. What will be the mudari of daraba? Yadrib. We will remove the ya ilaman and we will add the sukun at end, and we will add the hamza with kasra. So it will become idrib. Any verb coming from the bab daraba, its amr will be with hamza with kasra if required. Idrib. Daraba, daraba madi, yadribu mudare, amr, idrib. Let's see the third one, samia. What happened here? Samia, what is the mudare? Yasma. If I want to make a amal, I will need a kasra with hamza with kasra and will become isma. So The result is that all these bab mean fataha, daraba, samya, their verbs will be have hamza with kasra. Let's give the example. Fataha yaftahu if wa'ala yafalu if ja'ala yaj'alu ij'al daraba yadribu idrib samia yasma'u isma alima ya'lamu i'lam amila ya'malu in. These are the example of samia, and the earlier three fataha, fa'ala, ja'ala were the example of fatah. Daraba is the single which is. Let's look at the which bab is missing here. Have you noted one bab is missing? That is nasara. Nasara is not mentioned here. Let's to see what happened to the nasara. Nasara, the mudare is yans. How we will add the hamza? Here, when we add the hamza, it is not with kasra, it comes with the the dhamma. Why it comes dhamma? Look at the yansuru, at the middle, you see the round dhamma, red color. Whenever there is a dhamma on the central word, the hamza always takes dhamma. So from nasara, yansuru, the amr will be uns with dhamma, not insir, not with kasra. It will be with dhamma. Have another example. From bab nasra, we have an example zakara. So the mudari will be yazkur. Again, when I want to add hamza, it will come with dhamma because the yazkuru central word have a dhamma. So we will say uzkur. There is another example, abada, we have studied. Abada, mudari is ya'budu. Again, when we add the hamza, it will take the dhamma because abada, the central word ba has a dhamma. So it will be urubud. We studied another one, halaka. The mudari is yakhluku. When I want to add hamza, the hamza will take dhamma. Because in yakhluku, the lam word, the central word is having dhamma. So it will be the hamza with dhamma, it is ukhluk. So far, we have 4 bab studied in QC1. Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, Sam. Out of these 4, Fataha, Daraba, Samia, they all will have hamza with kasra. We will say if, we say idrib, we say isma. And similarly, any word coming from them, they will have a kasra. The 4th one was Nasra Bab. The Nasra Bab and is all of all are the verbs coming, they will have dhamma in amr. Just like from Nasara, unsur, from Zakara, uzkur, from Abada, ubud, from Falaka. Why we get dhamma? Because the central word has a dhamma. In Nasra, God has a dhamma. In Yazkuru, Kaf has a dhamma. Ya'budu, Ba has a dhamma. Yakhluqu, it has a dhamma. Let's go back to the previous slide and I show you interesting thing. Now you observe. In Fataha, what is the sign at Ta? Fatah. What I am using in it? Kasra. Look at Yadribu. What is the central sign? Kasra. What I am using? Kasra. Look at Yashma. What is the central sign? Fatah. So the result is that when any word central harka is either fatah or kasra, in both cases, amr will have a kasra. That is a thumb. In Salasi Mujarrad, these 3 letters words are called in Arabic Salasi Mujarrad. Mujarrad means alone. Nothing is added. So in Salasi Mujarrad, if the central verb in Mudare has a fatah, or kasra. In both cases, Amr will have a kasra. Just look, in fataha, there is a fatah, but still we are using ifta kasra. Yadribu, we have the kasra, but we are using again idribu kasra. Yasmu has fatah here. So the thumb rule is that if the central word or the central letter of the fi'l in mudari has a fatah or kasra, in both cases we use kasra in the amr. And what's about the dhamma? We saw in this case, when the central word in mudari contain the fat, the dhamma, the amr always will be have a dhamma. Just yansuru, unsuru, yazkuru, uzkur, ya'budu, ubud, yakhluku, ukru. Say if I say there is a word shakara, yashkuru, on the pattern of nasra, it comes on the pattern nasra, shakara, yashkuru. What will be its amr? Ushkur. Because yashkuru have a dhamma on the center, so we will say ushkur. On the pattern of nasara, all words will have dhamma with amr. Let's go ahead. Fa'ala, look, the central word is a fatah, so it will have a if. If'al, if'alu, if'al, one. This is the sign. You one, do. It's amr, do. And plural will be if'alu, do you all. And what's about the negative nahi? La taf'al, don't. And plural will la taf'alu, don't. These are the sign for no, this is the sign for amr. For single, one finger. For plural, more, four fingers. And that's note, the in amr and nahi, the last letter is have a sukoon. It is not if'alu, if it is if'al, if'alu. Wow is the sukoon. La taf'al, la taf'alu. Lam and wow, they are sukoon. The last letter, they are sukoon in amr. Let's go next. We saw fa'ala, he did. Fa'alu, they did. Fa'alta, you did. Fa'altu, I did. Fa'altu, you all did. Fa'alna, we did. That was the madi. That's to have the mudari. Yaf'alu, he does. Yaf'aluna, they do. Taf'alu, you do. Af'alu, I do. Taf'aluna, you all do. Naf'alu. Now we have done the amr nahi. What is the amr nahi for it? So, if'al, do. If'alu, do you all. La taf'al, don't do. La taf'al, don't. Let's to go for the next. If'al, it's a dialogue. If I say if'al means you do. So what you will reply? So far. Soon I will do. Or you can say simply afal. No so far. If'alu, do you all. You can say so far nafalu, or you can say simply nafal. Maybe. So let's to have the amru nahi from fatah. From fatah it will iftah, because the center letter ta has a fatah. In fatah and kasra both has the kasra. And plural will be iftahu, open you all. La taf, don't do. La taf, don't. Look, amar and nahi, all last letter they are with sukoon. No. So the fataha madi table was fataha, he open. Fatahu, he open. Fatahata, you open. Fatahtu, I open. Fatahtum, you all open. Fatahna, we open. The mudari is yaftahu, he opens or he will open. Yaftahuna, they open or they will open. Taftahu, you open or you will open. Aftahu, I open or I will open. Taftahuna, you all open or you will open. Naftahu, we open or we will. What's what the amru nahi? Iftah, open. Iftahu, open you all. La taftah, don't do. La taftah, don't do. Remember, when we say iftah, In this you is present. It means if the you open, simply we say open. But it is understood. Order is given to the second person who is in front. So we say if the you open. If the who, you all open. La tafta, you don't open. La tafta, you don't open. So that is the at time not written there, but you should know. As in the mudare, at time the present future is written only in past. Future is not written, only the present tense is written. But we know the meaning of future is there. In the same way, in if the mean all the amr, the sigha is the friend, mean the second person. And for plural, you all. So let's to have the conversation. If ta, it means you open. So the answer will be sofa aftahu, I open, or simply you can say aftahu, I open. If the who, open you all, the answer will be sofa nafta. So soon we will open or we will open. MashaAllah, well done. We have learned how to make a amr or machine. Let's to have a practice. From fa'ala, we said amru nahi will be from ja'ala, ij'al, make, mean you make. Ij'alu, make you all. And for nahi, la taj'al, don't make, mean you don't make. La taj'alu, don't make you. So that was the ja'ala. So what is the table of ja'ala? Ja'ala, made. Ja'alu, they made. Ja'alta, made. Ja'altu, I made. Ja'altu, all made. Ja'alna, made. What's about the mudari? Yaj'alu, he makes or will make. Yaj'aluna, they make or they will make. Taj'alu, you make or you will make. Aj'alu, I make or I will make. Taj'aluna, you all make or you all will make. Naj'alu, we make or you all will make. What's about the amr? Ij'al, make, means you make. Ij'alu, make you. What about nahi? La taj'al, don't make, means you don't. La taj'alu, don't make you. So today we study the daraba and we say idrib, hit, idrabu, hit you all. La tadrib, don't hit. La tadribu, don't hit you all. Isma, listen. Isma'u, don't listen. La tasma, don't listen. La tasmu, don't listen. I'lam, no. I'lamu, know you all. La talim, don't know. La talmu, don't know. I'mal, do. I'malu, do you all. La tamil, don't do. La tamalu, don't do. So let's to have a few questions from the lesson. The first is, what is the meaning of ij'al? Me. Ij'al me, make them, make me, make he. Ij'al me, make me. So the answer is make me. The next question is, wafil akhirat mean in the hereafter and in the end and in the hereafter in the end. Wa mean and, fi mean in akhira mean hereafter. So and in the hereafter, C is the correct answer. The next is translate watawasaw, and they taught each other and they advised each other and they benefit each other and they help each other. Wa mean and tawasu, they advise each other. Isa Jamin, when you come, when they come, when it comes, when she comes. Isa Jah, when it comes. It give the meanings of present because Isa is there. Translate Nasrullah, the deen of Allah, the help of Allah, the order of Allah, the praise of Allah. Nasrullah means help of Allah. In which year of Hijrah was Makkah conquered? In 10th years of Hijrah, in 9th years of Hijrah, in 8th years of Hijrah, in 7th years of Hijrah, A, B, C, D. It was conquered in 8th, so the C is correct. Meanings of deen is judgment and life, system of life, system of life, A, B, C, D. It had the meaning of judgment and the system of life. Then afwajan means people, crowds, victory, crowd. Afwajan means the crowds. The result of victory, as mentioned in Surah Al-Nasr, is enemies are destroyed, Muslims got wealthy, people accepted Islam, enemies are killed. Peoples accepted Islam. Tashbih means negation of defects, thanking, saying positive things, praising. Negation means negation of defects called tashbih. Translate, wastaghfirhu, ask forgiveness, forgive us, ask forgiveness of him, and ask forgiveness of him. Wamin and so and ask forgiveness of him. D is the correct. Tawabun mean of giving, of accepting, of forgiving, of rejecting. Tawabun mean of forgiving. When you receive help from Allah, you should do tasbih, thank, praise, seeks forgiveness. You should do all the four. Translate, kaifa fa'alna, how I did, how they did, how we did, how he did. Na is us, so the how we did. Ja'alna fis samai means you made in the heaven, we made in the heaven, they made in the heaven, I made in the heaven. Ja'alna, we. So it will be we made in the heaven. Translate, khalaqnal insana. Khalaqna means us. We created man, we made man, I created man, we helped man. Khalaqna means create, so we will say, oh sorry. We made in the heaven. Jalna. Khalaqna means we created man. The next is translate, soon they will do. Soon they will do mean sofa fa'alu, sa yaf'aluna, sofa yaf'aluna, sofa taf'aluna, ABCD. Soon they will do mean sofa yaf'aluna. Answer, hal sataf'alu in Arabic, nam sataf'alu, nam sayaf'alu, nam sa'afalu, nam sofa afalu. ABCD. Satafalu change in us. Afalu, afalu. So we say nam sa'afalu. Answer, ifalu in Arabic, sofa afalu, sofa fa'alna, sofa naf'alu, sofa fa'altu. Ifalu mean sofa naf'alu. Waf'alul khaira means and they do good, and they did good, and do good. And do good, the D is correct. Translate, don't do. If'al, la taf'al, la taf'alu, if'alu. ABCD. Don't do mean la taf'al. Translate, fafat, fa ifta actually. So open you all, open, so open. Faifta mean so open. Answer, iftahil kitaba. Iftahil kitaba, sofa naftahul kitaba, sofa yaftahul kitaba, sofa aftahul kitaba, sofa taftahul kitaba. So, iftahul kitaba means sofa aftahul kitaba. Translate, la taj'alu. You do not make, don't make them. Do you make? La taj'alu means don't make. La tajalu, la najal. It's a plural, so we'll say najal. Translate, ijalni, we have done it, make me. Let's to have the learning tip. Create the environment for learning. How we can do? Poster at office and homes, please in front. Vocabulary and pocket cards in the pocket. Video and audio recording your mobile, computer, and car audio system. Keep the textbook on your table or white or blackboard to write verses at home or the difficult words to remember them. Friends and partners or family members to team up with to remind and continues. So these are the creating environments for learning. Pocketbook, the most important of all. Always carry the pocketbooks or worksheet given to you in this course. Refer to it 5 times a day, preferably before and after every first mean the Salah, this will speed up your learning to a great extent. You will be a continuous student of the Quran wherever you go. Alhamdulillah, remember by the end of this 15th lesson, we have completed 186 words which occur in the Quran, almost 37,500. We are very close to our target, that is 41,111, mean 232 words. 7 homeworks, 2 of Tilawah. Always open the Musaf from any place for 5 minutes, read it, and then recall from your memory for 5 minutes. And the next 2 are the studies. Always open your book and read it from the lesson of the week for 5 minutes. And if you don't have the book, read from the mobile or the computer, and have this card printed and keep folded in your pocket or in your lady's hand purse, and 5 times take it from the pocket or later and read it for 2 to 3 minutes, maybe before or after each prayer. And the 5th one is listen the recording of MP3, and 6th one talk about the post with your friend, and 7th one is to remember the different surah in different ayah. So we have completed less. Allah may help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. With this, we completed the lesson. Now, if you have